We are back with episode 8 of the Rivallocke. If I win this rival battle, I win the entire challenge. If not, it becomes 4-4 and I have to beat the league and have one more final battle. Let's just get into it. So after I beat the Psychic Gym, I go into the Moss Deep Space Tower. There is a double battle with Steven and Team Magma. I choose 3 of my best Pokemon, Miltank, Gengar, and Fortress. I think they'll be able to handle whatever is in front of them, but I actually didn't heal and I have pretty low PP at this point. Regardless, I just body slammed the Mightyena. After that, I decide to Shadow Ball to save PP, just because it's a little safer than body slamming. After I take out the Mightyena, I am facing 2 Camerups looking at me. I don't really want to switch in a Gengar or Fortress because of fire moves, so I kind of just thug it out and try to hit while confused. The Camerup's Earthquake is kind of an issue, to be honest, but I decide to eventually just go Gengar. Camerup low-key becomes a problem as he starts just taking out all of Steven's Pokemon that are weak to it, but my Gengar is fine at the moment, so it's totally okay. Crobat is an issue after the Camerup dies because it is faster than me, so I just go Fortress and start honestly just rapid spinning. Signal Beam is quad not effective and I don't want to explode, and this is his last Pokemon, so there's no reason to spike. So I just click like a 15 or 20 base power move until the Aggron just kills, which takes a little longer than I would expect, but a Thunder just sends him packing. Now that I have beaten the gym, I can use Dive, so I decide to go to Sootopolis City by just diving down and diving up. I accidentally get a Clamperl encounter while I was just surfing to the Pokemon Center. This thing is really garbage late game. Gorbis or Huntail are definitely not usable. I have probably 6 better water types at this point. So I was a little disappointed that I couldn't get a better one, but it is fine. I go back underwater and actually encounter a Chinchou. This is a pretty good Pokemon. Water Electric with Volt Absorb and good HP is pretty decent. Not sure if I'm going to use it, but definitely a good option to have, like a water type that beats other water types. After I dive up again, I get to the seafloor cavern. I end up encountering a Coughing, which unfortunately, I'm going to just let the video clip play for itself. So after that happens, I go into the exit of the seafloor cavern and get Earthquake, which is a really good move to have. Archie pulls up on me with his usual Pokemon. I lead my Choice Band Crobat, and unfortunately, I didn't realize, but I was Choice Banded and I had only 3 PP left. So I use all my moves trying to attack the Mightyena, and then I just start struggling. So I decided to go Miltank and just keep body slamming and milk drinking and all that stuff, just so that I can really just not actually lose this fight or any Pokemon in it. Sharpedo is a little annoying with Rough Skin, but at the end of the day, I don't really care. After all that, all hell breaks loose after the Kyogre and Groudon start fighting. This is a really cool cutscene. I kind of just go up to them and just look at them and try talking to them. But after that, I decided I need to go into the Cave of Origin. On the way in it, I get a Sableye as my encounter. This guy would have been cool 5 gyms ago when I first started getting spikes and I wanted to spin block. Right now, he's not very useful. Maybe he'll be good in some random trainer fights because he has, I believe, 3 immunities, fighting, normal, and psychic. But yeah, I don't care a whole lot about him. I talked to Wallace, who tells me to go to the Sky Pillar. I do go there and end up encountering an Aerodactyl as my encounter. I'm really excited about this guy because it also gets Drill Peck like Crobat, and they're both fast and really strong, and I think it's going to be able to be a little hard to handle running both of them on the same team, especially with Choice Band. Anyways, I talked to Rayquaza, who kind of just goes to Sootopolis, and I really like this cutscene. Rayquaza diving in with the beacon, and yeah, this is so damn cool, to be honest. He kind of tells Kyogre and Groudon to fuck off. And at this point, I'm just able to go into the Sootopolis gym. This is my team versus Juan. I'm going to be pretty brief. I got Lantern, Thunderbolt's nice. Victory Bell, Leaf Blade's nice. Gengar, Thunderbolt's nice. Plusle, Thunder, and Thunderbolt are nice. I'm fine letting this guy go. I'm fine sacking it. I think I tried sacking it before at some point, but I failed somehow. Hypno, Psychic, and it has really nice Spadef. With Pain Split as well, should be good. And lastly, I have Magneton with Thunderbolt and Thunder Wave, great special attack and defense. This guy should be pretty good as well. Admin Nature kind of sucks, but it is what it is. All these Pokemon should be very fine versus Juan at this point. I challenge Juan and decide to lead Lantern and Victory Bell for this double battle. Wishcash I can just take out with my Leaf Blade. With Lantern, I just decide to Thunder Wave the Scizor and slow it down. After that wall rain is sent out, I wanted to attack it at first with either my Lantern or my Victory Bell, but I just decided to switch Victory Bell out into Magneton because Thunderbolt from 2 Pokemon would be really hard to handle for him. I decided to click Thunderbolt with both of them, take Scizor out, and actually Thunderbolt the Crawdaunt that comes in. Kingdra seems like kind of an annoying threat, so I decided to Thunder Wave it with Lantern and Thunderbolt it with my Magneton as well. With both my Lantern and my Magneton, I decided to double attack the Kingdra with both Thunderbolts, taking it out and only leaving Wall Rain. Magneton dies, unfortunately, rest in peace, but Gengar and Lantern can finish this job with another set of Thunderbolts. I actually misclicked Psychic on my Gengar instead of Thunderbolt, but I crit with my Lantern, so we do get the badge and get Waterfall. In the original Emerald game, Juan gives TMO3 Water Pulse, which is definitely a complete joke. But yeah, we decided to change that to Waterfall, which now allows us to progress to certain places. In the meantime, let's look over my team that I prepared for the rival battle. Trying to close this out, trying to just win it right here, right now. Let's get into it. Fortress is something I'm going to bring every single time and not even think about it. Spike is really important to punish switching. Explosion is really strong in this game. Rapid Spin and Signal Beam are moves I click from time to time, but mainly Spikes and Explosion are the main things I click. Chesterberry Gengar, 3 attacks plus Pain Split. Chesterberry for like Venusaur, Sleep Powder. These moves all have really good coverage. Don't really lose to anything. Pain Split when I get low HP, or when I decide I just want to kind of just target them on with opposing high HP. Next I have Blaziken, Chesterberry again just because of Venusaur. Blaze Kick, Double Kick. Double Kick was a mistake. It was supposed to be Brick Break, but oh well. Rest and Thunder Punch. This guy's a lot of cool moves, like fighting fire electric coverage with Chester Resto is pretty good. Next I have Pechaberry Miltank. Pechaberry for like opposing Toxic and stuff. I consider Earthquake over Shadow Ball, but in the end of the day I went Shadow Ball. Body Slam, Milk Drink, Shadow Ball, Thunder Wave. Just a normal thing. This guy's really hard to kill without like a crit or anything like that, or status. Next I have Crobat and Aerodactyl. They roughly do the same thing. They're high speed, high attack sweepers, cleaners, breakers, all that stuff. I decided since I had a leftovers and a choice band, I wanted one of my Pokemon to be a Toxic Protect Stall guy who can attack, which was Crobat, because in this game we nerfed Toxic distribution. It has more poison type use than anything else, so Aerodactyl doesn't get it, so I kind of had to go Toxic Protect Crobat, which I thought was a really good set. And just Choice Band Aerodactyl. This is like a Gen 3 OU set. Really solid, really strong, really fast. Can live a hit or two. Yeah, this was a team I was really confident in. I was thinking about running a water type, but I was pretty worried about the Pokemon he already had, like Venusaur. So this was my 6. I was pretty proud of it and ready to win. This matchup was pretty interesting. I kind of expected better Pokemon than like Lunatone, which are a water type. But I lead Fortress to get its Spike. He's only going to click probably Earthquake or Fire Blast, so I go Crobat. I don't think he's going to Rock Slide and let Fortress just Spike for free. I do call the Fire Blast and decide to Toxic. I get the Lunatone on the switch, which is really nice. It doesn't have like Keel Bell or anything like that, so this will stay for now. I go Fortress on the Lunatone. He kind of calls me out and goes Ampharos. This guy gets Fire Punch, so I don't really want to risk all my health and all that. I decided just to end up switching to Miltank, and he does only go for the Thunder Wave, so I could have just spiked. Maybe I should have gone back to Fortress here, because clearly he didn't have the Fire Punch, I don't think, or else he would have clicked it. But it is what it is. He goes Dusclops on my Thunder Wave, which is nice. I do have Shadow Ball, so I can just hit it if I want. I decided to end up just going Fortress. My Spike is really nice here. And I end up getting it up. He only Will-O-Wisp me, which is fine, to be honest. I decided to switch back in my Miltank because I can't get Will-O-Wisp since I'm already paralyzed, and I do have Shadow Ball, so in my head I'm pretty able to 1v1 this Dusclops here. He tries to Pursuit me, which I don't really understand because it's really weak and resisted. He ends up getting full paralyzed anyways, so my Miltank can just come in and click Shadow Ball. He doesn't have a normal type, so this is going to hit someone. I click Shadow Ball as he clicks Pain Split, which basically gets him back to full and me damage, so I basically just damaged myself. I decided to from here just click Milk Drink and try to 1v1 anything. The Dusclops is paralyzed, so I'm confident that I can actually 1v1 this guy in the long run. I have recovery. He goes Ampharos, so I just decided to click Thunder Wave. I eat a big Thunderbolt, but luckily I got the T-Wave off on Ampharos. From here I have a decision to make on who I want to actually go into and try to get some damage on, because I do not have an electric resist. This is a bit of a threat. This Ampharos is definitely a threat. In an ideal world, it gets full parried, as I am able to just 1v1 it with something. I eventually decided to just stay in with Miltank, click Body Slam. There's a Machamp and some other guys that are pretty annoying, so it's kind of okay that Miltank dies as long as I can just keep Ampharos out of being a threat. I go Ampharos and click like the most nonsensical button ever. I think that Rock Slide kills, and Earthquake is... I'm thinking he might go Lunatone or something like that, or Flygon. So I end up Rock Slide, it lives on 1, and I flinch it because I'm lucky and bad. This was kind of a tough play. Like, I don't hate myself for doing it. Like, the idea was that he's going to go into one of his ground resists, but he didn't. And I got pretty lucky here. I go Gengar on the Donphan. It's finally good to get this guy in. I can click Pain Split. He still doesn't really have a good of a check. Dusclops comes in, and this guy's like annoying with Shadow Ball, but it's not the biggest threat to my team. Unfortunately, it does pursue my Gengar, which I was not at all thinking about. At this point, I can just Blaze Kick. I get some damage off on, Lunatone. I thought he was going to go Flygon. Here I wanted to be Brick Break, but I was Double Kick for no reason, which kind of pissed me off. Now I'm kind of running out of resources. My team doesn't really have switch-ins to stuff. So I just stay in and click Double Kick, and I eat the Psychic. Get my Spadef dropped. I am Resto Chesto, so I can Resto Chesto, I guess, on something slower, like Dusclops. But this is looking kind of unlikely. Flygon comes in. Probably one of the least threatening guys, considering I have a Burn Fortress, a Levitate Gengar, and a Crobat. But he can kind of click any button he wants here. It's Rock Slide. I decide he's going to go Fire Blast again. He does. Get Crobat in. From here I can Protect or Toxic. Depends if I think that Rock Slide is going to kill me or not. It's a tough play. It's really a tough play. End up deciding to click Toxic. I'm not the biggest. I'm not super scared of Dusclops coming in on me. I think he's just gonna stay in, or maybe go Donphan or something like that. And either Flygon or Donphan, I can just Toxic Protect. So it's not a horrible position for me, but I want to be in a better spot than I am right now, because all of his Pokemon are pretty healthy. And my Fortress is burned, my Gengar is low, my Blaziken is really low. It looks like I have 5 Pokemon, he has 4, but I get the play wrong. He goes Dusclops. Pisses me off. Now, if my Blaziken did not eat that Psychic, I would definitely be in a better spot. At this point, the correct play is to go Fortress here. I don't need that guy for anything. But I sack Blaziken for no reason. Now I just have a Burn Fortress and less offense. Go Gengar, click Pain Split. Dusclops HP, the base HP is actually pretty low. So this was kind of a... I don't know about objectively bad play. But yeah, I decided to click T-Bolt. I unclick Pain Split and I just die. And this is what I'm talking about with my resources and stuff. I'm just running out of resources pretty fast. But I do think that one of my Pokemon will be able to win. I go Aerodactyl just to revenge this. Banjopeck is really, really strong. He doesn't really... I don't think this Dusclops is able to take it. Yeah, it dies. So from this point, this and Crobat are looking like they can win the game. They're faster than everything, and Strongman have Stab Drill Peck. Here he kind of has to click Rock Slide, so I make pretty good use of my Burn Fortress. I go just right into it, and I click Explosion. My Citrus Spray helps keep me out of Earthquake range, even with the burn damage. He decides to actually go Machamp. because I guess he thinks that health on it doesn't matter that much because I have 2 flyings left. It kind of makes sense. But now I'm just able to go into my guys and just actually terrorize him. I go Crobat. I want to get some lefties back, so I just greedily protect. Ends up working out. And at this point, I'm feeling like I should just win this. It's a good position to be in, but as you will see, things don't exactly go to plan. I click protect. I'm just gaining HP back. It's fine. It's totally okay. It's totally chill. Now, I click drill peck, do a bit of damage, and I try to get some lefties or something, or PP stall, or I don't even know what is going on, why I clicked protect here. But I forgot that we gave a bunch of Pokemon agility via move tutor. And so this really slow Donphan is now able to become really, really fast because I just protected for literally no reason. Literally no reason at all. And now my Aerodactyl is not able to win. I dodged a Rock Slide, which was cool. But you will see it doesn't end up mattering, unfortunately. I click drill peck, he agilities, and I get Rock Slide flinched. I deserved it. I deserved to lose this. I deserved to lose this 100%. That protect at the end was bad. I should have just lost a double Rock Slide. GG. I end up having to pick my Pokemon. Fortress, rest in peace. One more death, unfortunately, for the run, and a Pokemon I definitely can easily just bring every match and use every match. So the score is now 4-4. Whoever wins the league and then wins the final battle will win the entire Rivallocke. Should have played better, should have brought a better team. It's fine. I got the last chance. Got the last chance, baby. Thank you all for tuning into all these episodes. The last one I posted was a very long time ago. I've just been busy and my priorities have been elsewhere. Thank you all the people that watch these videos. Like, sub, comment, all that, and have a good day.